All right, thanks for tuning in for the drag and drive videos. I think that's what we're gonna have these next ones be. It might be all one, might have separate ones. I don't know yet. Obviously, you're gonna be watching it, so you'll know. Got to gather up a few tools that I have here in my shop since I just got off work, ate some lunch, and Dad's already been out the track. He got teched in. We had some rain come through, but luckily before we're supposed to run, so they're getting the track dried off as we speak. So we should only be out about a half hour or so. Supposed to start running at 3:30. Track will probably be ready for 4:30, so maybe half hour behind. Not bad for all the rain we got. But anyway, we gather up some tools and let's get out to the track and see what we got going on.
Again, I'd like to thank all the racers that were out there to help drive the track. It was much appreciative of you to do that. It helps us out. And it looks like we got some blue skies coming in, so Mark and Terry's going to be laying down some glue here and getting ready here. So folks, I'd say go on and start getting your cars ready, getting them fueled up and whatever last minute checks. If you have not been through tech yet, please come up to staging lane number 3 and 4. Hyde is down there. He will get you through tech. And
All right, guys, made it out to the track. They finally got everything cleaned up after the rain. So we got Dad's car all prepped, heading up to the staging lanes now. And we're gonna get a first rip in. Got the tires set where we think they're gonna be okay. So we'll just kind of do a couple test hits here. And then we got to be able to turn in 2 slips at each track. So we'll have to get 2 more good runs in after this.
770 miles per hour speed. power. All Sanders, 926.76.
All right, guys, getting her swapped over to street mode. As you can tell, we got the slicks off, getting everything put back in the trunk, getting everything loaded up. Getting faster and faster. I mean, the car is not like fast, but we've been picking up time every single one. So getting better. We can launch harder on the 60 foot, so we know that. Once we get past the a little bit faster 60 foot, I think we ought to be able to drop into the 8s and the 8s. So yeah.
And in defense, I've never raced on slicks ever.
Yep.
So I've not launched hard enough. Right?
Yep. You can see they're working though. You can see them wrinkling. So once we launch a little bit harder with it and get that leave down, this thing will definitely run in the 8th. Or in the 8s, sorry.
9.2 is the best.
Yeah, 9.2 is the best right now. But that's still with a 2.1 60 foot. So this thing has a way better 60 foot in it. So yeah. Or no. And then also, the main shaft on the center carb is wore out. So every time under load and hard throttle, this thing's kind of bending up on itself and binding up. So we have to keep tweaking it back. And right now it's nice and loose. But after a pass, it kind of gets kinked up a little bit. So I think we can nurse it through the weekend, but that's definitely an issue we got to address in the future. But anyway, should be picking up tomorrow on our trip to RPM Transmissions in Anderson. day 2 in the car, and we're heading over to Anderson to RPM Transmissions for the first stop, and then that's where we'll be. I think they have a little open house going on, I'd assume, right? Probably have an open house.
Yeah, 8 to noon.
8 to noon. So 8 to noon, and then we head over to the track. And I think when's racing start there? 3 or 3:30?
They said 3:30, but then I saw something that said 2:30.
Okay, so anywhere from 2:30 to 3:30, we'll start racing over there, and then we'll head back to the hotel. And then Saturday morning, obviously, we'll be heading up to Elkhart and then back to Bunker. But anyway, film a little bit of the drive over here, and we'll show you RPM when we get there. Just made it to RPM, so we'll unload, get us a picture, and check some things over. Might go to the bathroom, so we'll see. Made it to Muncie Dragway. Didn't film anything inside RPM because I didn't have the shop open to us, just the lobby, so nothing that important. But track opens at noon. We're a little bit early, us and some other guys, so once it opens, we'll go in there and get our spot and start setting up to make a few hits so we can turn in our tickets, and we'll be done.
lot of y'all over the country pretty much knows my car.
All right, guys, day 3, and we made it on our final trip. As you saw, I filmed a little bit up there in Elkhart. I didn't really talk at all because we just enjoying hanging out with everybody, filmed a little bit. So we're all back here. We're unloading right now, getting everything set up so we can make our final 2 rips for the weekend. So still having that main shaft issue on the center carburetor, so that's going to fight us a little bit. So hopefully we can get 2 passes in and call it done. We're going to get the slicks thrown on here, and then hopefully film, a couple things for you guys to watch, and we'll go from there. So yeah, haven't filmed and talked a whole lot, but I guess it's just been more fun enjoying the experience. So we'll check back in when we're making some runs.
That car was the fastest production car in 1987. It came with a 3.8 turbo. A couple years. Nick Pryor here in the dairy. If your camera's out, folks, you might want to videotape this. Watch this truck leave. Pretty awesome. Nick runs up to a 679. Right here, got a beautiful black Mopar and a beautiful Ford truck here in the Dragway. Folks, I had a cell phone turned in up here in the Tubatown Tower. If you're missing a cell phone and if you can turn it on, it is yours. Love that Ford too. Cell phone was turned in. 57 and 78 miles per hour. Miles per hour. Jared at 779, 88 miles per hour. Master Wagner runs at 685, 104 miles per hour. Larry at 1118 at 49 miles per hour. Kane and Hall over there in the lane on the road lane. Hall, Taser, steering lane. Pre-stage, Darnell in pre-stage, Canyon stage, Darnell stage, 3 fires in there off. 759 miles per hour, Canyon runs at 757 and 96 miles per hour. Tension in the...
All right, we are back and have everything put up. Got the trailer put back up, got the car all put back in, everything swapped around. Pretty good weekend, other than the throttle issue that I mentioned. The main shaft bushings are worn out, causing that throttle to bend and tweak, so we'll have to get that fixed. But you know what? We were able to nurse it. The car made it through the whole weekend. It was fun, and there's a lot more in that car. The throttle issue really held it back. So we got a little tweaking left to do on that car, little things we know now to go out and it can run a lot quicker than it did. The car's still not, crazy fast, but for just a fairly stock configuration car, pretty dang quick for what it is. But anyway, turned out to be a great weekend. Beautiful weather, great people. Everyone in that event is super awesome. If you guys are thinking about doing a drag and drive, definitely go do it. Everybody's cool. Everybody's great. Everyone wants to help. And it's just, overall, it's a really good time. So if you guys are thinking about it, highly suggest it. That's a really small one. I think it was a total of around 350 to 370 miles, plus the 3 drag racing days, or three drag strips, I should say. And the other ones are normally like 5 days plus, 5 or 6 days. So it's a substantial difference, and they can be pretty expensive too, getting hotel rooms and all that kind of stuff for that amount of time. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we should be back to some regularly scheduled content on the 55 and other projects we got coming in here in the upcoming videos. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.